It's that time of year again. We've got a pile of plushes to go through that I've accumulated over the course of 2024, and beside me is the first plush, but I did miss some from last year, so I'll be showing those. And there's another thing. I made a list on the plushes that I've gotten over the course of this year, and unfortunately, I am missing my Burger King Pikachu, which I might have given to my friend, or sold, or it's lost. Same with my Hasbro Meowth plush. He's gone. Just like my Jaded Animations plush. I cannot find her in the pile of plushes in my room. The other room, not this one, because this room's different. We're still making some changes, slowly but surely. But without further ado, let's get into it. So, one of the first plushes that I missed was Arceus by Jax Pacific. I think he's from the Jax line. Bobby I've got himself, well, from Pokemon. We got a Pokemon. His legs are forever like that, but it's fine. Like his little face. I'm gonna set him over here. He's not gonna be in the final shot with the other plushes because these are from last year. Then we got my Applause Zubat. This was from KFC back in 1998. There was Seal, Vulpix, and I think Bulbasaur? Don't quote me on that. You can look it up yourself. There's a whole commercial for it. I also have this Jax Meditite. He's a little cutie. These two are from last year. The last one, Jax Mantike. Little guy, floppy little antennas. Still got touch tag. These are super nostalgic to me. Now let's get into 2024 plushes, starting with Little Misfortune by Makeship. She's a little cutie. She's just a little lady. If you have not played or watched anyone play Little Misfortune, I recommend it. It is a little sad though. And there's also some intense language, so if you're underage, I advise watching something else. But anyway, now, in no particular order, we will show off this Club Mochi Mochi mushroom, given to me by Ultimate Ness at GalaxyCon. This plush, to me, will not ever be sold at any value whatsoever, because, well, it's a gift from a longtime viewer and is very special to me. It's also really squishy and soft. A really nice stress squeeze toy thingamajig. Speaking of squishy toys, we got Squishmallow Knuckles. I think I got him at Five Below. Yeah, I think I got him at Five Below. Found him in a pile of plushes. I was upset I didn't have any other ones, but we'll get into the others here in a moment. But Knuckles. This show was good, okay? I think it was. Here we have Squishmallow Amy. She is super soft and squishy, a lot better than the Knuckles. Because Knuckles was small, this is the medium size Squishmallow. She is really soft. I think she's GameStop exclusive. I think she is. I know this one is, though. Oh, ignore that. Dark Chow Squishmallow. It's interesting that the Dark Chow has gotten so much merchandise as of late. Like, since Tomy released a plush of the Dark Chow, everyone's been hopping on the bandwagon of making Dark Chow merchandise. What about the Hero Chow? GE made a plush? Come on, Jax Pacific, we want a miniature little Hero Chow plushie. And a little Squishmallow too. GameStop exclusive. I also like the little faded out airbrush pattern. Super cool. And sticking with Squishmallow theme, here we have Shadow. I got him at Walmart. Was super happy to find him. I found him, I think, on the day that the trailer released. I think I did. I'm not sure. I know I found him on a kind of a special day. Because my cousin and I went to Walmart and I ended up finding him and he was the last in the set. And here we have Tails. I need to get a regular size Knuckles because the Knuckles I have is a tiny one. But here is Tails. I got him at a GameStop. And as you can tell, I got a lot of Sonic plushes this year. Here we have Emoji Shadow I got at Target. I got pretty much all these guys at Target, except for Sonic. I ordered him online because when they first released, I really wanted Emoji Sonic. And now Japan released better ones. I mean, these are still cute, don't get me wrong, but I love the material that Japan uses. Here's the tag. Here we have Memphis, Tennessee. Any Snap Cube fans out there? But I got Mephiles because this is the only Mephiles plush ever made, and getting Mephiles merchandise is really, really awesome because he's from Sonic 06, known as one of the worst Sonic games of all time, though I think the worst Sonic game of all time is Sonic Boom Race of Lyric because that game is boring. But then again, I think Game Gear games are higher up on the list in terms of being the worst. But that's just my opinion. You're allowed to like, dislike, whatever you like. And I like this guy. I found him at a convention called Twerk. T-posing for dominance. I got him for $5. I was shocked because this guy is worth a lot more than $20. He's at least $30. But he's in really good condition, despite being used. He doesn't have the box or anything, but can't say no for $5. Tomy was kind of short-lived, because I remember Tomy when they first, got the license to Sonic the Hedgehog merchandise. They only really released Sonic Boom merchandise, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, because some of the Sonic Boom stuff was cool, and I liked the show, but when they finally got to making other characters, they just stopped, like in 2017 or 2018, I'm not sure. But anyway, I finally decided to get this abomination, this plastic Sonic plush by Kid Robot. He was chilling at Walmart for a very, very long time this entire year. Just waiting and waiting. I'm like, alright, pick him up. He's just a weird guy. So bizarre and just weird. Maybe he'll be worth something in the future like those other plushes. And speaking of Sonic Boom that I was mentioning earlier, here's Styx the Badger. I got her for a really good cheap on Mercari. $30 was pretty good in my opinion for Styx, because this is the only Styx plush ever made. And I don't know if there will ever be more. I mean, Amy did mention Styx and Sonic Frontiers, but who knows? Anyway, Styx. Here is Shadow from Sonic Prime. I almost said Sonic Boom. This is Shadow from Sonic Prime. This is part of Wave 2 of the plush keychains by PMI. And I got them at the Toys R Us that is in Macy's, along with No Place Sonic. He was the last one, I think, along with the Shadow. I think there might have been 2 Shadows or 1 Shadow, but I know there's only 1 Sonic. No sales, unfortunately, spoiler alert. But they did have Dread. They had like 2 or 3 Dread left, but no sales. Kind of weird, to be honest, and I think his coat is coming off. That's interesting. It's like this coat can come off. The more you know. Here's Dread and Sonic. They both have captain's hats, which is very interesting. Super cute. Moving away from Sonic a bit, here is this Piplup. I forgot what he was by. It's from 2022, but it doesn't say what company. This is by Jazzwares. This is by Jazzwares. Huh. Well, it makes sense because Jazzwares does have the license to making Pokemon merchandise now. Love him or hate him. Here is Dreadbear. I got him at a swap meet. At this one booth, this lady was super sweet and had a lot of cool stuff. And I saw Dreadbear and I was like, you know what? I'll get him. Went through a miniature FNAF phase after the movie. And after playing the games. So yeah. Here is... It's not Funtime Freddy. It's Rockstar Freddy? I'm sorry, I say I went through a FNAF phase and now I'm forgetting the names. But here he is. I think this is Rockstar Freddy. Here is Bo. 2.0 plush specifically. I wanted to get this plush, but at the time I was broke. But I got it. And the game that it's from looks really fun, that's why I got it. And the game turns out to not be as fun as I thought, and I decided I want to have this plush sold. It's not the end of the world. And as it's me. And I would like to say that some plushes that have moved on are my Yandere Simulator plushes. I use those to fund my trip to Miku Expo, as well as my convention fundings. Like, Yandere-chan really helped fund those things. And, well, I don't regret it. It was a really big leap of faith. But anyway, let's move on. Here we have the Burger King Snorlax. He would come in one of those plastic Pokeballs, but then they've had a recall on this Pokeballs because kids were dying. They were suffocating from this Pokeballs because kids are stupid. Parents do not watch their kids. If you can't take care of your child, do not have kids. Makes me mad. This gator will come for you if you don't take care of your kids! He is super threatening. Just look at him. This is little gator. I can't keep up with this bit, dude. It's so stupid. But he's got a shield and a stick. He's from a game that's inspired by Wind Waker, as well as other games. I want to play it sometime, but this is from Fangamer. I don't see a paper tag anywhere. Did it come off? Huh. No paper tag? That's interesting. Here's another Snorlax. This one's by Hasbro. I had him along with Meowth. Unfortunately, Meowth is missing. But we do have Snorlax, and he's kind of soft, not gonna lie. I love retro plushes. The feel of them is so legendary. Like, get yourself a retro plush. You will not be disappointed. Oh. Pile is falling. Here is Sifrin from In Stars in Time. And I've been watching my cousin play the game, and it is pretty interesting to say the least. But this is the protagonist. And they are so witches with glitches core. I love them. Here is Puppet, or Marionette, from Five Nights at Freddy's. I got some of those Five Nights at Freddy's plushes in either lots or thrift stores. Here we have the Minecraft cow. Moo. Knuckles is falling. A little shadow. Well, I was gonna... Guys! Chill! You will just wait your turn! Here's Knuckles by Toy Factory. He is pretty big. I found him at a thrift store for a nice deal. I bought him on the day before the Knuckles show released, or debuted. Pretty cool. Here we have Twisted Bonnie. I think it's Twisted Bonnie. From the Twisted Ones, which is a novel series. It's not based on any game, it's from the novel series of Five Nights at Freddy's. And here we have Catnap from Poppy Playtime. I think it's by Fat Mojo. It's really soft, not gonna lie. I know there's a bigger version, but I've never seen them. Here's another crewmate. I got him at a Hive thrift store. I mean, for the price, couldn't pass him. Here's one of my personal favorites, Hasbro Mewtwo. Like, I just love retro Pokemon. Retro Pokemon is such an aesthetic. Like, there's nothing like it. I love the 90s Pokemon and the Jax Pokemon plush, or figures, and plushes as well. Got him at Torg. Here we have Movie Shadow from Build-A-Bear. He is incredibly soft, comes with the Master Emerald. And man, if you have not seen the movie, guys, please do yourself a favor and watch it. And if you have not seen the live-action Sonic trilogy, do yourself a favor and watch it. And yes, watch Knuckles. Here's another Shadow. This one is by Jax Pacific. He is the nice 12-inch fluffy Shadow plush. It's really cool. I'm actually going to be seeing the movie again next year with some people because I was invited to, and I was like, yeah, of course. And we're going to AMC, so I'll be getting some of the stuff from there. Cool. Here's Pink Yoshi by Good Stuff. Found him at a thrift store. Love finding cool video game plushes at thrift stores, and speaking of, along with him, I found this Good Stuff Mario. Actually, my brother found him, and he was like, you can have him. I was like, cool. My brother's not really into collecting as much as I am. Like, unless it's retro Nintendo stuff, then he wants it. Here is a Jax World Nintendo Cat Mario plush. He is heavily used, but he's been washed, and he's in the best condition he'll ever be for now. Well, for all of eternity. Found him at a thrift store. Along with another Mario plush, but he's buried. Here's Orville the Elephant. Another FNAF plush I got in a lot. Like, I won a lot for dirt cheap with a bunch of FNAF plushes. And, well, here's Froakie. Not the best condition, but I love Froakie. Here's my starter in Sword and Shield. Well, Sword. But you get the idea. No, wait! That's X and Y! Duh! I'm thinking of Sabo. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a fake fan! Here's Togepi from Burger King. This plush I've wanted for a long time because my cousins from North Carolina had this exact plush. I tried to steal it from them, but I, of course, gave it back to them. I was like, I can't do this. So, here's Modern Tales by Jax Pacific. This is the most recent plush in the Jax line, aside from Movie Shadow. I forgot Movie Shadow from the Jax line. I'm sorry, guys. I'll get him last. My apologies. It's been a day. Like, it's a day after Christmas that I'm filming this. Here's Classic Amy. I was super happy to find her because, for the life of me, I could not find her. And then one day at Target, I ended up finding her and I was freaking out. And she is, like, my favorite. Aside from the Chow plushes. Here is a nice, soft Minecraft spider pillow plush. I consider him a pillow because you can lay your head on him. Like, this is about my hand for size. You get the idea. But I got him at a swap meet for a pretty good price. Along with Meta Knight by Sine. It does not have the paper tag, but it's alright. Meta Knight is cool. And this is my most recent plush. This is T-Call. I got her for Christmas. She was on my list along with several others, but because with how funds are, my parents only got me a handful of stuff. Being, I think 3 Jax figures, being Neo Metal Sonic, Jet. Jet was from my twin brother and my sister-in-law. And then I got Mephiles. Because, well, I ended up finding him as mom was like, I can get you that for Christmas. I was like, cool. So, anyway. And I also got T-Call, randomly. But I think the reason that she decided on this because my brother was like, there's never been a plush of T-Call ever until now. And she was like, yeah, getting her. That's just a theory! I don't know. And here we have Manotsuki. I'm sorry, I'm probably butchered that name, but she's from Yume Nikki. Comes with the knife that's magnetic. I don't want to get too close to the camera with the magnets because that can do some damage to electronics. Learned that the hard way as a kid when I put magnets all in front of the TV and the TV turned gay. Rainbow colors. That's not meant to be derogatory, by the way. It's meant to be a joke. I'm sorry. I support queer people. I hope you know that, because I'm queer myself. Here's Candy Carnation. Take this flower, you won't bite. Got him at a local toy and game show. Here is... crap. I want to say Lilip. I think it's Lilip. I forgot. My brain is not functioning today. But this is a Pokemon Center plush. The editor will fix it. Here is a Jax Sudowoodo plush. Got him at Swap Meet. He was one of the plushes that I wanted as a kid. Never got him. Because Pokemon was satanic. It's not. This is, I think, Tadanomouse. I think? No, not Tadanomouse. I'm thinking of the mouse family. I forgot, for the life of me, I cannot pronounce the name of this Pokemon. But put it up on screen. Sorry, editor, I'm giving you a big job. I'm the editor, by the way. Here we have El Chip from Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, but I know that's where he's from. Here is my first Sitting Cuties plush. Got Palkia. It's got the Pokemon Fit tag and not the Sitting Cuties tag. I think Pokemon Fit is from Japan, and Sitting Cuties is what we refer to them in the West. I'm not sure. I know it's one or the other, but I really wanted Palkia because they're so cool. And Pearl is my first Pokemon game, and I regret ever selling it, but I kinda had no choice. Pokeball by Tomy. Yeah, by Tomy. Got it at their store. Here we have the pink Fall Guys plush. Surprised to find him tagged at a thrift store. I got him along with the crewmate at the same time. So it was really cool to see. I guess some kid just didn't want it, or maybe their mom was just like, "You've been a bad kid, I'm throwing your Fall Guys into the thrift box." That sounds sad, to be honest. Don't do that to your kids. Here is the Club Mochi leaf from Animal Crossing. I got it at a Ollie's. This place! Sorry. Brain's not working. I've said that like a million times already. Here we have the Giant Jax Classic Sonic. I got him at Kohl's. Not Kohl's. JCPenney. When I went shopping with my mom, I was like, I wonder where the toys are at. And their toy section was so mediocre. But they had this, as well as a Giant Mario, but I wanted a Giant Sonic because, well, he's cooler. And no offense, some of the Mario stuff just is not very appealing anymore. Other than, like, some of the World Nintendo figures. If we can call them World Nintendo anymore, because it's mostly just Mario. Like, what happened to Pikmin? What about Ochi? You can make money on Pikmin stuff. Come on, Jack Specific! What happened to World Nintendo? We want more Nintendo representation. But I got this Ochi at Torg. I love Ochi. He is just precious. Like, I'm a sucker for dogs. I have a dog of my own. Here is Joker by Stubbins. He's a Stubbins Deluxe plush. I got him at GalaxyCon. I saw him at Torg, and I regret not buying him, so the same guy was back. and he still had a Joker. So I ended up snagging him because Persona 5 is one of the games that impacted me this year. So yeah, Joker. We have Victory Pose, Classic Sonic. I don't usually go after the posed Sonic plushes unless they are actually really cool. Like this one. This one is actually genuinely really cool because his eyes are moved ever so slightly, his hands are posed, and you know, it's cool. It's cool. You're cool. You're breathtaking. Who are you, Keanu Reeves? Here is Snubbull from Detective Pikachu. I actually rewatched the movie this year, and I gotta say, I was so critical on the movie. It was a lot better than I remember. I was just so critical at that time in my life, and now I just say frick it. Who cares anymore? If I enjoy it, it's a good thing, right? But this Snubbull can talk. I don't have batteries in him, unfortunately, so I'm sorry. Forget giving your girl, or your guy, or your non-binary pal some flowers. Give him a bouquet of plushes. This was released around Valentine's Day at Walmart, and this is just so cute. Like a bouquet of plushes? About time they get it right. Flowers die. Give them something that will last. Here's a Jack's Fire Mario. I got him with the Jack's Cat Mario. One of my favorite plushes that I got this year, Eevee by Build-A-Bear. Absolutely adorable and so freaking soft. Might as well be a life-size Eevee. Because I think that's about right. Maybe it's a tad too big. But this is one plush that I really, really wanted. And at several conventions, they wanted like $40 to $50 for him. I got this guy for $15 at a booth. At a toy and game show that was like about an hour or so away. So yeah, always double check where it is they're buying from. And make sure that you're not paying too much. Here is a Korok from Tears of the Kingdom. I almost said Breath of the Wild. He still has the price tag. I got him for $30. But I really love these little Koroks. Like, this was so fun, just, you know, taking these little guys and doing funny, maybe not so holy things to these guys. Like, torturing them. Here we have Pikachu. I think he's by Hasbro. And according to my friend Jenna, he's a pretty rare plush. And I got him for a good deal. I know one of his eyes is missing the white, so it looks really weird. It's like he's got a Sans eye. Like one eye is lit and the other is not. Here is the Ice Pikmin. I sought out to get the other Pikmin plushes that are not like the original trio. Because I like the weird Pikmin. Like the Ice Pikmin. It's from Pikmin 4. A fun game. Best Pikmin in my opinion. Here we have the purple Pikmin. I love the purple Pikmin. Like these little guys are so funny. They're like little miniature sumo wrestlers. Made a splash too. Here's Rock Pikmin. Just a rock with googly eyes and some limbs. Really cute. I wonder what kind of Pikmin it'll come up with next for like Pikmin 5. We'll probably have to wait 10 years for that. Ouch. Here's White Pikmin from Pikmin 2. And the rock was from Pikmin 3, by the way. Next time I will get the original trio. Here's Curlia from the Pokemon Center. I got him from Torque. Last but not least, Movie Shadow by Jack Specific. Well, that was a lot. And now this is the part of the video where I snap my fingers and you guys see the entire pile that's neatly lined up by yours truly. So I have to get to work and stack everything. Lord have mercy on my broken body. Here we are yet again. These are all the plushes in a pile that I neatly stacked to the best of my ability. I hope you enjoy the view and that you enjoyed this video. Also, I've come to make an announcement. One of my plans for 2025 is to make content that is relevant to my channel, but not exactly the same as what I've done before. I want to do something different because I have been burning out from making video game merchandise documentaries. Like, I've made the most that I've had this entire year than any other year. Like, I've made almost 15 different video game merchandise documentaries this year, including, but not limited to, the big 5th anniversary video of the series. Give me a freaking break, please! Like, as an autistic, neurodivergent individual, if that wasn't obvious, I burn out quicker than normal, and burnout recovery takes longer. So unless you want me to be MIA for several months at a time, let me rest from moment to moment, if that makes sense. And also, I do like the little sock shelf I have going on back there. I unfortunately won't be showing you guys that today because the room is not finished. There's just a lot of stuff that's filled with uncertainty. So, let me put all this stuff away the best I can and not crash and burn. But I hope you guys had a wonderful 2024. This was the best year of my life. And I am forever thankful. And I owe it to a lot of people. But two off the top of my head are Monochrome Menace. I am so thankful for her. And then Ultimate Ness for being such a kind viewer and seeing me. Like, I never thought that would happen in my life, ever. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Stay tuned for my necessary nonsense from yours truly, Game Chili Hedgehog. God bless. I'll see you in the next video.